Cavaliers. Miles Mack, the senior from Patterson, New Jersey, only 5'10". Going to be interesting to see how he handles this tonight against the Cavaliers.
I thought it really helped him last night to have him at the point. Mack, Bishop Daniels got hurt early, forced Mack into the point guard position. He did a great job running the point, and I think really makes their team better.
E2 down to Jack, had it blocked. And Gill, the helm for 3 different NBA teams: the Kings, the Wizards, and the 76ers. Here's Mack. Brogdon chasing. Patience on this end now. Williams, who had 3 3-pointers in the win last night. E2's got to start to go. The pull-up, 15-footer, no. Atkins high into the air for the rebound. Man of the year last year, now in a starting role. Williams looking for the quick answer. Nope. Atkins another deep. You know how much fun that must be to see it open up like that? Yeah, you and I never experienced it.
Kadeem Jack's a senior. He knows better. He was right there to help out, take the charge.
Doesn't in philosophies, and his is a perfect fit in Charlottesville.
Perfect fit. I couldn't say it any better. He's really a coach that likes to coach.
The junior from Monroe, New York, averaging about 9 points per game.
Yeah, he's a good player. Started, I think, 28 games last year. And what's amazing about him, a year ago, he had more offensive rebounds on the season, 70, than he did defensive, 69. It's a very good offensive rebound.
Lewis, who's got 3 blocks in the game already. Coming back. Second year, but how difficult do you think that is coming back from the NBA, all those years in the NBA as an assistant, as a head coach, and now back in college?
No, he's doing a great job. He took over a very difficult situation here at Rutgers and was really, I think, added a lot of stability to the...
Lewis bats in on Toby and draws the foul. I was going to say how difficult that is to move him out of there, but Toby overextended with the reach.
Rejecting shots in the paint. There's the very good hedge by Atkins. They really hedge ball screens great, Virginia. One of the best in the country at hedging ball screens aggressively.
Mack loses it. Brogdon on top. Scramble. Here comes
the dunk.
And that's a 6'6", 228-pound man getting there.
Tested. He is a good-looking athlete. Good quickness, long, and skilled.
DJ Foreman, a freshman from Spring Valley, New York, now on the floor for Rutgers, and Evan Nolte, a junior for Tony Bennett, on for the Hoos. Shayok matched up with Miles Mack. Okoro off the heel. Nolte the long rebound. Rutgers not looking to run at the moment.
That was an important stop for them. See if they can get something going offensively.
Pressure on the ball, but packing it in elsewhere. The Cavaliers, which makes it so difficult to penetrate at all. Lewis, face up. And again, only one.
Only 1 for 8. They've had 1 basket in the first 9 minutes of this game, and it's because of the tenacious defense of Virginia. But his offense is a great offense, and it'll take time for them to pick it up.
Although we talked to him yesterday, he said, look, I have most of the stuff in. I'm running similar sets and an offense that I'm familiar with. So right now they're struggling. The last field goal that Scarlet Knights had was at the 16-18 mark. 3 on the shot clock. Already had 1 violation. Mack the floater, no, cleared by
a human highlight film. I wonder if he can take his dad on one-on-one at all at this point.
You know, he's good, but I wouldn't bet on that. Foreman, nowhere to go.
They make you use the shot clock every time. It's so tough to get up a decent shot.
Shaquille Dorson in the game. There he is. Got the lay-in. That was a decent shot.
That was big.
Maybe getting things under control here.
You wonder playing 3 games in 4 nights, which is Rutgers is doing tonight, is going to wear on them in terms of their... Yeah, and 40 minutes apiece for the 2 seniors. They've got to be fatigued a little bit.
Nolte Comes down.
Exact spot almost in this first half.
Say what you will about Rutgers being 2 for 12. Virginia's 5 of 18, 28%. Jack, the quick turnaround on the baseline. That's
Really
impressive.
nice move. You know, 68% from 3 going into the first game of the Barkley Classic, and now he's 0 for 3 thus far, so he's searching a little bit.
They're 1 for 5 beyond the arc. Williams spins on Parentes. Another nice move. Hey, individually on all,
Especially early.
Foreman going to control it.
And you can see that Miles Mack's out of the game, getting a breather right now. I think that's going to be good for him. I thought he was tired. You know, he had the tooth problem yesterday, where he had a impacted tooth. So I think the rest that Miles Mack's getting right now on the bench is going to really help Rutgers.
Malik Coney now on the floor for Rutgers. E2 trying to back in against Anderson. That little step back Nowitzki moves. Saw it last. Forward. Third leading scorer, leading rebounder on this team. You see Rutgers having turned it around on the offensive end. 8-2 their run in the last 7 minutes plus.
Here they are on the 2-guard front now. And you see how aggressive Virginia hedges that ball screen. That's a good shot. It's wide open. Yeah, nice move for him. That'll get him going. He needs a little confidence in his jumper there. Go ahead.
Not sure Tony Bennett liked that offensive set and that shot out of it. They had a little exchange with Anderson, even though it went in. Back. Smooth.
Defense by Eddie Jordan.
So Rutgers goes to work offensively. Chris, what do you know?
As Eddie Jordan offered plenty of encouragement for his team offensively during these last 2 timeouts. He said,
Miles Mack got a chance to tie, maybe take the lead. Williams' foot was on the line.
That's a good shot, though. Often in that last possession, Brogdon against the zone. There's nothing there.
Brogdon 0 for 6. That's the 5th turnover by the Cavaliers. Floater from Miles Mack. Pretty. Mack to Lewis. Body and one.
And he was able to get that and knock it in. But good defense again by Rutgers.
Approaching the minute mark of the first half. E2. No one touches with the win last night over Vanderbilt to advance to the championship game. Virginia beat LaSalle, but had to hold off a furious charge down the stretch to do it. And tonight in the first half, the Cavaliers shooting just 29%. Kadeem Jack with the turnaround off the block and challenge tonight.
Eddie Jordan showing a fist. This is their fist play. Nice ball screen by Lewis. Rutgers is very physical today. They're really setting good physical screens.
Jack cross court. Parentes almost got a piece. Williams inside with the floor.
I thought that the last play down on offense for Rutgers, Miles needed to pull up there. Instead of make that tough pass, he just had to pull up.
Like Williams did on the previous one. Kadeem Jack, the game.
Hey, he's too good a player to be held down. He'll get it going here. He's an excellent all-around player. Malcolm Brogdon, and an ACC first-team all-leaguer last year.
Same pass, Mack. Plenty of room for Jack, who gives it off to Mack. Going to run Eddie Jordan's offense. Quickness of Miles Mack over Brogdon, who changed the shot, though.
I saw the Virginia coach is calling a defensive signal from their bench, and it looks like they're not going to double the post now. They have a signal where they don't double the post. So they took the double of the post off. Shoot that when you're wide open.
E2 is going to pull up over Gill. Strong. Tipped up, kept alive by Williams. Jack inside.
Second half, 6 times. So only 6 for Virginia. So he's doing a good job getting there, which is really an important factor.
Kadeem Jack on the step back. Brogdon didn't go out with him. Kept alive by Mack. Posting up Miles Mack.
And they need to do it more with him. Look at that body differential. He's so much bigger and stronger.
Williams, after the give by Mack, top of the backboard. Catch our first game. Rick Crawford, the one of the 3 officials, well, he's just taken out by an elbow as the game started, and it was a scary moment. But he ended up okay, went to the hospital, came back, was in the building for a while, now has gone home, but no concussion even.
which is shocking. I think they'll be watching that all night to make sure.
E2.
Too many jump.
Second year and 15 and 23 overall, but I'll tell you, with the signs of tonight, maybe not as apprehensive about going into the Big Ten. There's the double on Jack. Got a hand on it. Under 10 on the shot.
When that double team occurs, they've got to get it quickly to the other side of the floor. Here it comes again.
There's the double. Take him. They never recognize that or look to exploit it. And Anderson checking Miles Mack at the other end. Justin, who goes 6'6", and Miles just 5'10". Pull up around the screen. Go.
Miles Mack is another important breather. I think that's going to help him down the stretch of this game. He's fatigued a little bit from playing so many minutes last night.
Williams misses.
Keeping it alive. We said on the outset, he has more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds the entire year a year ago.
Mack thought he was held. Jack inside.
Every shot is contested. Get to the basket. You're not making your jump shot. You got to manufacture points sometimes from drives and foul shots.
Williams set up by Mack.
That was
and in all honesty, those were the days when you had Sampson, Jordan, Worthy, some pretty good players in the ACC.
Also, good old days.
Not done yet. 7-minute mark, and Rutgers still in it. But they got to go. Tough. And unlike that last year, they distribute the basketball so much and have such patience on offense. But once in a while, you need that guy to take over.
But this is a great example of Virginia not shooting the ball well, but still winning the game because of their defense.
Well, they give up a bucket at the other.
They need to stop the bleeding here and get a score. That was their first run out in a long time. First fast break. Great opportunity. And the follow by Williams needed to be finished with 2 hands on the ball.
Mack high into the air for the board. Oh, they're going to be in every game down the stretch.
No question. And if you out-rebound your opponent, you hold them down from the field by a good field goal percentage, you're going to have a chance to win every game.
Williams high off the glass. Jack high into the air. Changes it in the air. Everything. Eddie wanted contact before that, but that may have gone off a Rutgers player. Whistle before on Virginia. Rutgers with 7 here in the second half.
That really nice head. 50-30. Fortunately, we won.
I was gonna ask you. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
This thing slipped away too far.
Rutgers down to 1 timeout though. I know there's 3 minutes left in the game. That's it. But
Yeah, they needed one.
talking about it the other way, the other side, but Virginia's certainly that. Under 3 minutes to go here, and it's a 14-point game. E2.
Another jump shot. Remember the last time they made an open jump shot.
Prentice 0 for 5 tonight. He was just 1 of 4 in the game last night. Eddie Jordan set to bring him all out of the game. 5 players set to check in. Step back from